So if you were very active as a younger gamer in the early 2010s, there were 3 games that everybody should instantly recognize if you were ever very active at a GameStop. One of them was Persona 4 Arena, the other is Catherine, the Xbox 360 cover. But the third game everybody knows of is... How did I forget the title? Lollipop Chainsaw. Now, when I tell you, when I bought this game, it felt so strange to have it in my collection and to finally play it after about 12 years of just constantly thinking about it. Like, the only thing I can kind of relate this to is if you were very young during the time when GTA 5 came out and your parents didn't allow you to get it, but the time where you actually built up enough money to buy it yourself, that's the only thing I can hop in it to. Unfortunately, I was old enough to get, I wasn't old enough to get GTA 5, but it literally came out like a few weeks after my birthday, so I was there day one, baby! So first of all, I'll be honest, I was very scared to purchase this game. I've been looking at it for years, looking at gameplay, trailers, looking at Let's Plays of it to see if it was a good game, because I'll be honest, I wanted it back when I was younger for nefarious reasons, and we all know what it was, and I'm not going to explain it. So honestly speaking, I was very apprehensive to purchase this game, because my taste in gaming has just completely shifted over the past 12 years. I mean, even in 3 years ago, my taste in games have completely shifted. But I feel as though this game is a very unique time capsule of that lull period of the 7th generation slowly turning from focusing on the game to the modern AAA games that we have today, where the industry really focuses on storytelling and graphics over just making a fun game. Now, I'm not gonna come on here and be like, modern day gaming sucks. Listen, I have my own taste in games, and that is not what the current state of gaming is really catering towards. They're making these types of games, that's lovely. I like these types of games, and that's lovely too. Two things can coexist. The thing about Lollipop Chainsaw that I was not privy to, but absolutely adore, is that it is just a game. It is not here to tell some profound story. It is not here to push the graphics. It is not here to do anything. It is just a girl, a chainsaw, zombies, kicking ass. Well, that's my time. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see y'all later. No, but genuinely, if I wanted to end it there, I could. Because the best thing about Lollipop Chainsaw is just the gameplay. Everything else is kind of ass. Okay, so I'd say the most glaring problem about this game is the humor. And the humor is, this is a game from the early 2010s, 2012. And the humor just does not age well with today's climate. And not because it's offensive. Well, it is offensive. Offensively fucking boring.
Dying hurts so bad. Juliet, I am so totally gonna mask to you tonight. Oh! 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 I'm not done screaming yet! Oh! This really hurts, man! Oh!
Jeez, so emo.
Like, the humor is legit giving suburban teen in the mid-2000s, early 2010s first YouTube video.
Hey guys! So, I was hungry today. Guess what I ate? Pickles! I know I shouldn't be saying this, but does anybody else think black people are kind of...
And before anybody says anything, I know, somebody's gonna be like, oh, Justice, that sounds like one of your videos, which my response is... You know, you're so funny. I'm over here dying laughing. and you should too! So one thing, if you didn't know about this game, is that there were actually some really big names who worked on this game. First of all, we have Akira Yamaoka, who was the composer for the Silent Hill series. He worked on this game. You also have, does anybody here know My Chemical Romance? Yeah? Well, Gerard Waves, his wife, Lindsay, one of her bandmates actually worked on this game, which is, yeah. He's also, like, allegedly a pedophile, so, you know, you probably shouldn't applaud that. Aww. But the person I really want to focus on is James Gunn. Now, I usually don't watch videos on stuff that I cover in my videos. I'm very much used to experience media on my own, and I feel uncomfortable being in fandoms or anything. So I usually stay away from the gaming side of YouTube because a lot of their videos are kind of ass, and I also don't care. But I saw this one video back in the day, I never watched it, but it said, "Did you know James Gunn made a video game?" And I saw it. Oh, it was Lollipop Chainsaw. He worked on this game. I was like, oh, okay, the humor in this game must be hilarious, because James Gunn, from what I remember, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, he also did that remake of the Squad That Does Not Like Their Life. I was like, yeah, from what I remember, it's been years since I've seen those movies, but when I was younger, he was a pretty funny guy. This game must be hilarious. Jesus Christ, mate.
Hey, Juliet, I came to save you. Something's wrong with this bus. Oh, it's really irritating. Is that a new purse? Wait, it's your boyfriend. He's a decapitated head? Me, that's the coolest thing ever. I almost hit a bird. Look out.
Like, this is the issue with, and I'm not gonna get into it, but yo, Japanese developers, dog. Listen, Americans, we have our games. Japanese developers, y'all have your games. We play your games for your stories, your themes, your characters, your designs. Leave American shit out of it, cuz we are going to fuck your shit. Yo, listen, James Gunn, I am sure he's a funny guy. I'm sure he's hilarious. But whatever he did there's literally a line in this game that goes 10 hut, 10 butt fuck.
10 hut, 10 butt.
10 hut, 10 butt fuck.
10 hut, 10 butt.
10 hot, 10 butt. Somebody got paid to write that. I'm telling you, yo, the 2010s game, if you were a fan of a lot of Japanese games like Resident Evil, Dead Rising, any sort of Japanese IP in the 2010s, Jesus Christ, Americans were fucking that shit up. Yo, don't do this again. Don't do this again. Us as gamers, us as whatever, we come to Japanese media, pause. Us as whatever fans of Japanese stuff, we gravitate to your media for your stories, your characters, and your whatever. If we wanted American humor, if we wanted American whatever, we would go to the American media, okay? There's a reason we don't. Like, this game, unfortunately, like, gameplay aside, which, again, is the best thing about this game, the humor dates this game so hard, unless you're like, again, unless you were a teen or younger in the early 2010s, or an anime fan currently, you're probably not gonna find this humor funny. Hold on. Let me. I make jokes in these videos. I have nothing against anime fans. Any sort of anime fans, yo, y'all are lovely. I personally don't watch anime anymore, not because I hate it. I just don't have time to. I don't watch television in general. Shout out to anime fans. I love y'all. You should probably use some deodorant though, because I can smell you through the camera. So the thing that was keeping me away from purchasing this game for so long simply had to do with I wasn't too sure how the gameplay was. Like when I would look at footage of this game originally, I would see very sluggish, very slow gameplay. I was all like, this seems like it's a hack and slash. I mean, the bitch literally has a fucking chainsaw. Where's the slashing? Where's the hacking? I don't see no hacking. But this game, what I'm saying is that this game focuses heavily on just the game aspect, is that you start out very bare bones, very slow, very sluggish. But over time, you upgrade the main character of the game is Juliet. You upgrade Juliet to make her more fluid, to make her get more combos, to where at the start of the game when you start playing it, you're this novice zombie hunter, but at the end, you're just an all-out god. Like, I look at my footage of me originally playing it versus me now, yo, it is just such a blast. Also, this game is something, it's a game where you're supposed to replay it. It is not one of your, that is also something that I hate about modern day gaming. Or at least modern day gamers. Again, this is not me trying to shit on you. You can have your own opinion or your own, I'm not the boss of anything. I just personally, for me, I'm not paying $70 for a video game, playing it for a weekend, and then just putting it on my shelf for the rest of time. At that point, I might as well pay like $100+ to buy a brick and just put it on my shelf, because what are you doing paying $70+ and playing a game once and never touching it again? I'll never get it. Some of y'all have to be rich. But this is a game that is meant to be replayed. You're supposed to go through the levels multiple times, get a understanding of the enemies, the layouts of the map, and just become an all-around beast when you go through it again. I mean, the replay value on this game is so strong that this is the first time this has happened on this channel. I actually platinumed this game before recording this video. I was having so much fun with the game that I actually, no, I didn't just I 100%ed the game. I platinumed it, and then like 2 days later, I got all the items, I got all the outfits, I 100%ed this game before coming here to record this fucking video. Like, holy shit. So one of the many reasons why I wanted to get this game now was because I actually heard of this alleged remake or remaster coming out for Lollipop Chainsaw, which sounded absolutely terrible to me. For me, when it comes to remakes and remasters, I usually try to play the original first. One, because a remake is a completely different game to the original, so I usually try to see what the original is like before I play this entirely new game. A remaster, especially in the gaming industry, is, well, first of all, a remaster is just the same game with enhanced graphics. Also, I very much know that Suda51 Games are known to have its licensed music. Oh my god, the licensed music in this game is absolutely wonderful. They have, shit, I should have wrote this down actually. I'm not gonna remember the bands offhand, but I mean, they have the likes of "You spin me right around, baby, right around like a record, baby, right around, round, to, listen, they have great songs in this game, okay? That's all I have to say. But again, this is licensed music, and for video games especially, I mean, there are companies like Rockstar who make millions who don't renew their licenses, the songs. There are video game franchises that legit can never come back or see the light of day because they are just licensing hell. I'm thinking of Tony Hawk. I mean, to have a Tony Hawk game be remade, remastered, or re-released, they're going to have to get every single song licensed again. And we're not talking about early 2000s prices. We're talking about inflated 2024 prices. Look, those games are never coming back. They're dead. Alright? But so, the remake for Lollipop Chainsaw got announced. I already knew it was going to be a licensing you know what word I'm trying to say, okay? Just skirt past it, don't even worry about it. I already knew this game was gonna be an L hell, alright? But to add on to it, neither James Gunn nor Suda51 are attached to the game. The literal head honchos of the original title, coupled with the fact that it was originally announced as a remake, so an entirely different game. Then it got denounced to a remaster, so the company was all like, you know that game y'all loved in 2012? Let's make a new one yeah, about that. What if we just gave you the same game but with like better graphics? That would be fine, right? Yeah. No. And I don't know how the legal system works, but you have Akira Yamaoka, a renowned composer in the Japanese market. You have EDP445's cellmate, and then you also have James Gunn. Like, I'm assuming they are gonna have to get paid for. I'm assuming they're gonna have to get paid residuals for their work, no? And then coupled with the fact that Suda51, who was the co-creator of this game, isn't attached to it. Girl, I don't know about y'all, but this remake, remaster, whatever the hell, looks like it's gonna be absolutely messy if you ask me, but okay. Okay, jokes aside. Realistically, I do hope the best for this remaster, because genuinely speaking, this is a great game. I was dogging on the comedy. I mean, again, I do not find this game funny. There were times when I did laugh, but it was more so out of a pity, because I was so like, oh, my 12-year-old self would have loved this like a decade ago, but my current 20-something-year-old self, 22-year-old self, does not find this funny at all. It does make me a bit sad because I did come into this game thinking it was going to be this very punk, edgy, humored comedy. And what I got was this straight-to-streaming services 2010 YouTuber's first directed movie. Fortunately, again, this is a game that just focuses on being a game. It's not here to tell no profound story. It is not here to do anything. It is just a straight hack and slash mayhem, just balls to the absolute walls, just all out frenzy. And that is what we need more, man. Can games just be games, man? Fuck! Right. I'm thinking the same thing too, innit? Exactly. Not every game has to be this like 10,000 hour HBO story. Like not everybody got time for that. We got lives. We got bills to pay. Gosh. If y'all don't listen to me, at least listen to the bear. The bear. Yeah, but those are my thoughts on Lollipop Chainsaw. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are if you played it, which I know you haven't. I hate that I can't say it. I hate that I can say some jokes and not laugh and keep it pushing, but the ones where I'm supposed to not laugh, damn it! Anyways, it's been Just. I'll see you all later. Peace. God damn it.